Are you one of those people who suffer from electromagnetic hypersensitivity, fatigue, tiredness, stress, brain fog, aches, and pains? What if I told you that you can soak your way into serenity? Soak in Serenity, our new herbal bath formula, is known to soothe anxiety, relieve stress and fatigue in just one bath. Visit our store at blacksunrise.com/herbs-page. Remember to spell sunrise SONRISE.
Okay, and in today's segment of your Global Black News, China again. Now, this virus was in the American Southwest before. But I just find it ironic that China is going through or recovering from this Chinese coronavirus, and they got struck with bird flu, and now they're struck with Hanta virus? Okay. All right, so Newsweek article, what is Hanta virus? Man in China tests positive after dying of infection spread by rodents. A man in China has reportedly died after catching Hanta virus. The man, from Yunnan province, southwest China, died on Monday while traveling to Shandong province in the east, the state-run Global Times newspaper reported. It appeared that the man was screened for the bug after he died. A further 32 people on the bus he was on board with were tested for the virus, which is rarely passed from human to human. The results of the tests were unclear. The individual was not named in the report, and his cause of death was not stated. According to the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, members of the family of hantavirus pathogens are mainly spread by rodents. Infection with any hantavirus can produce hantavirus disease in people, the CDC stated. Each strain of hantavirus is linked with a host of species of rodent, the agency explained. Hantaviruses are passed on in what is known as airborne transmission, when virus particles from the animal's urine, feces, and saliva travel in the air and infect an individual. Okay. What? In rare cases, a person may catch hantavirus if they are bitten by an infected animal. It is possible to catch the virus if a person touches their mouth or nose after handling a surface contaminated with urine, droppings, or saliva of a host, as well as eating contaminated food, experts believe. A person infected with what are known as New World hantaviruses in the Americas can develop what is known as hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. Breathing problems? While the Old World type found in Europe or Asia can trigger hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome. It is not clear whether the man developed either of these conditions. People tend to catch hantavirus in rural areas such as forests, fields, or farms where the rodent carriers live, according to the public health body. Okay, so you're not telling us how he caught it. The man's death comes amid the outbreak of a new coronavirus, which is thought to have jumped to humans from bats or pangolins. The virus, which causes COVID-19, has spread from China to every continent except Antarctica. Okay, so what I find interesting about this Newsweek article is that they didn't mention that allegedly this man was eating rats. Okay, guys, here's the news. There's a reason we have, if that is the case, there's a reason we have something called domesticated animals. If you're going to eat an animal, make sure the animal is not vermin. Okay? Make sure the animal doesn't eat another animal. Okay? And make sure it's one of the There's a reason we have domesticated animals, people. Okay? There is a reason, even though viruses do break out with domesticated animals. Okay? But for the most part, don't eat vermin. Now, I don't want to sound ignorant, but I read another report where it said that he ate rats. And eating rats in part of Asia is a major delicacy, especially rats from the country. And if you go on Facebook, there are some mukbang channels where they eat all sorts of creatures I have never seen. Now, some would argue, okay, so they probably have a resistance to the viruses and the bacteria from eating these crazy ass animals that shouldn't be eaten. So these things are relatively low. Yeah, but here's the thing. Why eat them when you have domesticated animals? Okay? So guys, whether he ate the rat or came in contact with its bowel movements or extremities or excrements, we don't know. There's another article that stated that he did. The point of the matter is proper sanitation is the key, okay? Proper sanitation is the key. And if it eats vermin or waste, don't eat it. Join us for another segment of your Global Black News.